This is Ali. He suffers from psychosis and schizophrenia. He's kept isolated in a small room behind bars. This is Afghanistan's only secure psychiatric unit, where the country's most dangerous mental health patients are securely locked in. It's a hard place to get into, but even harder to leave. I'm Sahar Zand, and with unprecedented access, I've come to meet the patients struggling to deal with the trauma of nearly 40 years of war. Almost 4 decades of war in Afghanistan has taken hundreds and thousands of lives, and the cost to the nation's mental health has been enormous. 3/4 of Afghan women and more than half the men are estimated to suffer from mental health issues. This is the Red Crescent's secure psychiatric unit. About 250 men and 50 women, categorized as most dangerous, live here. And they're from all over the country. Their age ranges from 14 to 80 years old. A few have learning difficulties, and many suffer from drug-induced schizophrenia and psychosis. They're often chained and highly sedated. Most of them are here as a direct result of the war. A lot of them were in the war, a lot of them fought in the war, a lot of them lost families in the war. Amongst the patients are murderers, former terrorists and ex-militants. Like these two former enemies now chained together. Muhammad Isa is a former member of the Taliban. Muhammad Dawood is a former member of the Mujahideen. Both men are fathers, suffer from PTSD, and fought in the same war that led to their serious and long-term mental illness.
قدم ریکویا جنگ کردم 4 تانک امریکایی را زدم از بین بردم 8 نفر طالب شهید شد ما چرا خوردم پسر ما اینقدر کو خورده
بیرون بودین با هم دوست نبودین ولی اینجا با هم دوستین
بله بله با بیرون دشمن هستیم
نه اینا شوخی میکنه
ما فقط
بعد اینجا دوستین پیش هم
بله
طالب که بوده وحشی بوده مردم الله تو کوف میکرد به زور به نماز میبرد اونا را ما خوش نداریم
واقعا
بله خیلی ظلم میکرد
طالبا خیلی خوب مردم
حتی دختران
Taking care of all 300 patients, there are just 15 members of staff, none of them medically trained. These patients normally get washed 3 times a week, even though they try to keep this place clean. There's over 300 people kept in here, and although today's the day they were washed, the smell of urine really hits you. Without a resident psychiatrist, the secure unit relies on outside help. Dr. Saljuqi is the visiting psychiatrist. Today, he's come to do his rounds.
اینا هر کدوم نیاز دارن که باهاشون صحبت بشه از اینا پرسان بشه هر روز والمت شما خود شما فکر کنیم 1 نفر دکتر و 300 تا مریض نمیتونه دکتر اینقدر دوان نمیمونه بریش
به ما روزی اول اومده بودم من اصلا دعوا میکردم با همه نمیشناختم اصلا کی کجا آورده منو کجا نیاورده اصلا نمیدونستم یه دفعه فهمیدم 1 ماه بعد فهمیدم که تو مراسم اومده.
Jafar is 22 years old and was brought here 3 years ago by his family.
دلیل اونا همین بود که من زیاد دعوا میکردم بیرونم میرفتم دعوا میکردم با بچه‌ها دیگه از دست من خسته شده بودم.
Jafar suffers from depression, PTSD, and schizophrenia.
باز ما برای از دوا شروع کردیم و استه آرام شد و بالاخره وقتی مریضایی که ما خوب میشه از اونا کار میگیریم، استفاده میکنیم به آشپزخانه که هم احساس شخصیت بکنه، هم رویاتش بی‌تر شه، هم فکر کنه که مطمئن شه که به جور شدم.
Like many other patients here, Jafar is well enough to go home. His family were asked to come and collect him a few months ago, but they live 800 kilometers away in Kabul and haven't been able to afford to come and pick him up. Through a locked metal gate is the female section. About 50 women live here.
اینا باید بده جای باشه، ولی این کشور هر کس که بی سرنوشت روان میکنن اینجا. خب اینجا خط میایه مثلا از بالا حکم اینو بپذیریم.
Afghan women are amongst the hardest hit by the fallout of war. Their suffering multiplied by discrimination and violence in the male-dominated society. The unit opened in 2001 and is currently run by the Afghan Red Crescent, partly funded by private charities and a small percentage from the country's customs. Many of the patients were referred here from hospitals across the country, but not everyone has been through the standard referral process.
ولی یک گروپی هستن که از سطح بازار جمع میشن و یایی که طفلا رو میارن به پشت دروازه هلال احمر میندازن میرن، صبح که دروازه رو باز میکنن میبینن که اینجا افتیده است.
دولت از صدای ما رو بشنوه، صدای ما رو بشنوه، صدای ما رو گوش کنه، گپ ما رو گوش کنه، تا بکنه ظلم اونجا تر کنه. خدا حافظ بگم. چوب کنیم.
رنگی کمونه ای رنگی کمونه دوستش داریم برنامه‌مونه تهران.
Ali is considered to be the most dangerous patient here. He actually has eaten the finger and ear of the staff and some of the one of the patients here in the past, and they can't even control him with the chain or the medication. He's kept isolated from everyone else, either in a small room behind bars or more often on the roof.
چرا خوب دعوات میشه با دیگران؟
حمله به سرم میاد، چشم راستم ترس خورده، حمله به سرم میاد. بعد من انداخت تو اتاق، در قلف کردن، بعد رفتم. یک روز تا شوم تا فردا صبح تو اتاق بودم.
Many patients' families have migrated to other countries, escaping war and poverty, and cannot be contacted. Some of them don't even know their loved ones are locked up in here. With no family to take care of them, many will have to remain here, even if they are mentally fit and ready to be discharged.
ما همیال چندین نفر داریم که خوب شدید، تنها این نیست. من میتونم نوشته کنم که این آدم فعلا اگر دوا داشته باشه به کسی آسیب نمیرسونه، ولی کسی که با برو به کی تحویل بده.
و اینا تکلیفشون چیه؟ یعنی بعد تا آخر عمر اینجا بمونن حتی اگه خوب شدن؟ خیلی وحشتناکه.
این رنج ما هست دیگه. شما بفرضن به جای ما باشید چیکار کنید؟
War doesn't just destroy buildings, doesn't just kill people. It destroys people's very being. This is just a fraction of the effects of war, the effects of suppression. There is so much more that we don't even know of.
سلام علی، چطوری؟ کی؟ خواب دیدی من تو رو بردم؟
Today is a good day for Jafar. His family have finally saved up enough money to come and pick him up.
چه احساسی داری که میخوای برگردی؟
احساس خوبی دارم که برم دوباره به زندگیم برسم، کار کنم.
Before he leaves, Jafar has his last appointment with Dr. Saljuqi.
ورزش میکنی و دوا خورم منظم میخوری. ها
دوام بشه چجوری میتونم خودمون کنترل کنم؟
فقط از خود اگر ایستاد هستی به جای خود بشین، اگر شیشته هستی ایستاد شو و یک گلاس آب بخوای مصرف کو و از خود پرسان که آیا این ارزش عصبانیت داری؟
Salam.
Unlike some of the other patients here, Jafar is lucky to have a family. His father has made the 800-kilometer journey from Kabul to collect his son.
چه حسابی دارین پسرتون اومدین دنبالش؟
دکتر صاحب ما هدایت داد اگر که بخیر هستی همینطور ناامید شده بودم. این مادرش از من کم سخت‌تر شد. شکر دیگه ببرم ماشی خوشحال شده که بدرم جعفر سر حال شد. عقلش به سر آمد.
این مریض ایجاب میکنه که هر ماه یک دفعه دیده شه. دوباره دوا بری از دوا داده شه.
بریم جعفر بریم.